regardless of whether you are a guy sitting on a wheelchair, your guy can walk, he can run. Everything is in the head. There are people who can walk and run physically very able but still cannot find a girlfriend, right? They can't find a life partner. So at the end of the day, it's really your attitude towards life, the way you behave and the way you carry yourself. Your attitude towards life must be extremely positive. It is really positive. Right? Being positive is not enough, but you really have to go really beyond that positiveness. I met my wife 20 years ago. I only met her after my accident, and incidentally, I met her when I was doing my rehabilitation when she was an intern, serving her intern as an occupational therapist. It is not something that we purposely seek, but it was just a friendship, and then it developed naturally. She's 2 years older than me. Just can you imagine that, right? It's natural. Things just happen, but it is very challenging for the partner's family because they don't spend time with you. They don't know who you are. They don't know what you can do to ensure, give them the assurance and the insurance that the daughter is going to be well taken care of, right? So that is the biggest question mark. Regardless whether is it a guy on a wheelchair or is it going to be the lady who's going to be on a wheelchair, right? A guy who seeks a wheelchair lady as a life partner, the first thing that comes to the parents' mind of the guy would be, how is this wife is going to take care of my son? I take very good care of my son, so how is this lady going to take good care of my son? And then the next question here is this lady going to be able to bear fruit, give birth and then pass down the lineage? So for a guy, for a lady who's going to be on taking me, for example, my wife being with me, I can totally understand how my parents-in-law feel. They don't know me, they don't know my aspiration, they don't know what I can do. So over the last 20 years, I think I've proved a point. I've proved that I'm capable of setting up a family, I'm capable of earning a good living, I'm capable of taking care of my son. But that's from the outside as well. Right? But inside the family, there are certain things that it is not easy. It is a constant reminder, a constant control to work things out. Right? Marriage, partnership is a long journey. It's a long journey. I'm 40 years old this year and I've been together with my wife for 20 years. Can you imagine at 40, 20 years? At 60 is another 20 years, 40 years. It is very difficult to imagine, right? It is not easy. It is really a life journey.